Did you know Erik pretty well? Were you guys?
Oh yeah, we were super close.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say like who, in coming up in stand up, was
him? He was the first one to take me.
Yeah. Take to you?
Yeah, he took me everywhere. And then Greg Romero Wilson took me to El Paso very early on. I remember that. And Bobby Lee took me. Delia took me. I'd host locally, mainly for how it goes in the beginning. Host local,
dude. Yeah, again, just a way to get spots. I did that a bunch, man.
And then
you realize how many people don't want to, and also what a good, how useful it is for. I mean,
great skill set.
Yeah, dude,
it's great. Makes you strong. Open.
So you did the road a lot with Erik?
Yeah.
Any good stories of just great times with him?
Oh yeah, that guy was nuts. We'd have a hoot, man. I remember this Temecula hell gig we did, and we stayed at a
not a pachanga.
No, it's just like I don't want to name the name because I get work from them, but it's a different location and a club now. This was at a bar.
Cool.
This was a comedy club.
Right.
At a bar.
Man.
And then we got put up at a little haunted, this is downtown Temecula, so it was like above a biker bar, no AC, shared bathroom, creaky floor, for sure was haunted. Summer Temecula. It's like 89 at night. We'd made the joke we got good night sweats, and then we just the biker bar downstairs is just revving Harleys, and we're just like this. And then we do a bar show, a comedy show, and just a lot of like hell gigs. But like I thought that's the Road Dogs, like that's a nightmare, but that's like where you bond.
Of course.
But because
you laugh about it all together.
Oh yeah. This motherfucker can murder so hard. Anyone who witnessed it, I swear on my life, I've seen damn near everybody. And Erik Myers could murder as hard, if not harder, than every comic on the planet.
Yeah.
It was a very rare thing to see. He rattled the building. And I saw him laugh out an audience in Ontario. And they like tapped. He was like, you don't think it's sustainable to murder that hard, but with him, they're just like, nah, like stop. Like stop. Like he tapped them out.
Wow.
They're like, come on, man, like stop, my ribs hurt. My ribs. They was
see
just
people
like
bailed over.
And it was like a laugh track. It was just like, rah! You're like, is this a cartoon?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, is this fake?
Yeah.
This sounds fake. Yeah. That's how he murdered. And it was insane. Nobody wanted to follow him.
Mm-mm.
Nobody. Nobody.
He opened for
famous
me
fucks
at Tampa Improv, and I remember a night he just moved back down there. It was maybe a couple years before he passed, and he just was feeling good. He was close to his fam, and he was like, I get a lot of work down here, and I can still go from here to the road, and it's closer for a lot of Texas gigs that he was doing, so because he hated to fly, and never flew, right?
No.
Yeah, and I was just like, leave some meat on the bone, man. I haven't seen you for a bit, but I know it's going to be fucking Murder City and you're the mayor. And he's like, I can't follow that. Come on, you're Adam. Just making me feel good and being sweet and kind like he was. And then he goes up there and my girl hadn't seen him before. And I was like, please just watch. And then I remember he finishes and she just looks at me. She was like, have fun. I was like, yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. But also, I mean, somebody like that, if you're really thinking straight, makes you and the show better.
Oh yeah.
But for sure, there are times when it's so hard where you're like, it's not even about if I can follow, because you just get to a point where you go, I'm bringing something, Eric's bringing something, we're bringing, I'm confident I can do my thing. But like it was like you said, the tap out. Especially in a feature spot,
the crescendo already happened.
25 of that, you're like, do they even want to laugh anymore?
No, now I got to do 45. Yeah, he was a monster, an absolute monster.
And really funny off stage.
Yeah.
Like at a really quick.
We would just laugh and just had fart jokes in the car riffing.
Yeah. He had all these like in bed Instagram things that I posted a few of after he passed that I went through just a rabbit hole, just rants about like we had one about Mayor McCheese, I think, and the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
And it was like so funny and so poignant and like shit that you're like you would never think about, but you're like, oh yeah, this is a great take on these fucking fictional fast food mascots.
He's so fucking. He's his Taco Bell bit, of course.
Famous, yeah. Yeah, look that up if you haven't seen Erik Myers. I mean, that's, I guess, the go-to that
and then
I would say.
He went home for a couple years. He came back real quick, and then he had all new shit, too, that murdered just as hard. And I was just like, what are you, dude? Yeah. Do you know the story about him and Mitch Hedberg?
No.
So very early on in Erik's career, he was 1 or 2 years in, he's like hosting or featuring for Mitch Hedberg. And he never even told me this story. I think it was Andy Haynes, or a very funny, brilliant comedian as well.
So funny.
Andy was close with Erik too, but I don't remember who it was. But regardless, he said that Mitch Hedberg ran into the office of the DC Improv and was like, "What are you trying to do to me?" And was afraid to follow Erik Myers like 1 or 2 years in at Mitch Hedberg's headlining peak. You know, that's how beast mode this guy was.
Wow.
Living legend. Obviously, I love Mitch Hedberg, and he's a legend. I'm clearly influenced by him. I love everything that man is touched.
I just was at the DC Improv. We, on the last night, put on Mitch, because they were telling me stories about him there, recording an album. We put it on and listened to it in the club at like 3 a.m, having drinks and smoking. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, he's so good.
He was
genius.
Also, the
cadence
and the eruption of laughs from such a pace, and just it would erupt after.
There's nobody like him.
No,
nobody like him. What a true genius. Someone wrote a tweet or some shit about him like, Mitch is a living legend, and he did like 2 albums. Yeah. You know, like imagine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got homies that have 9 albums. You know, he's.
I'm still laughing at how fun that was. Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you enjoyed that little ALN highlight, that little freebie tidbit. If you want to see more highlights, clips, animations, and episodes, click right there. Click right there and get all the free ALN goodies your heart can muster. And of course, subscribe to the show by clicking the ALN logo right there. Do that. It's easy. See you next time. Peace.